Hello guys, Steve here, BS Slot Cars, and I want to show you something. It's a timer for your track, a relay timer. I figured out how to do this for only $9.99. I'll have it linked in the video description below. We're going to take a closer look at it. You see I got the little oval here with a car and a battery just to show you how this works. We're going to go up close to the unit and show you how to hook it up. And then we'll test it on the track and I'll show you. This way you could put a time for racing if you want to put 2-minute heats, 5-minute heats, whatever you want. The power will shut off, then the guys switch lanes and you keep doing that. And if you want to call a track, you could call a track and then the power stops but the time stays and then restarts. Let me show you how it's done, guys. Alright, here's the unit. The bottom comes off, the case pops off if you want, but there's where you screw the wires in. And I'll show you how I got this hooked up. I got plus from your power supply, the thicker wire. And then this little red wire coming out on the same terminal goes to your power of your track. This is just a wire coming out of my track, plus and minus, to show you guys straight into it without the controllers. So this would be the plus from your power supply that goes into your track, how you hook your power supply in your track. And then this wire next to it is the negative, and there's a little jumper over to here. You see that? For the relay up there. And then there's a black wire coming out on the last hookup from the relay, and that goes into the negative side of your track. So I have it right now, power going in and then coming out from the relay, plus and minus. So you hook the plus, like normally how you hook up your track, you would use these plus and minus. With your controllers, how you plug your power supply in, you would hook your, if you're using an AFX track, you would hook your AFX connector for your power supply onto these two wires and stick it right into your terminal track and it'll work. But I'm going to show you right now. I got this battery on it and I just hooked it on so we could start up the unit. Let me hook this up and I'll put you on the stand so you can see how it works. Alright, I'm hooking the power on. I'm just using a battery. And you can see the unit lights up. And it remembers your settings from what you set. Now when you first turn it on, it'll say P-O-O-P. I say poop. Just leave it like that. And how you set this thing is, you press this gear key up here and you hold it down and it says set. Don't bother with none of that. Just when it blinks like this, this is where you set your time. So if you want to race, I'm just going to say 10 seconds right now. For the heck of it, you use these up and down. This is seconds right now. So that's how it'll look when you turn it on. Then you can put your seconds on, let's say 10. And then you hold the gear. And that's it. Now, let me zoom out and show you how it works. Alright, I have it set up now for 10 seconds. So if you were going to race, you would just have your cars on the track and you tell the people racing, 3, 2, 1, go, and you press the power button. Counts down for 10 seconds. You'd have a lap counter counting the laps right now. And then you'd mark where the guy ends off on his track and rotate and do how we do when we do our races with my timer, because I know a lot of guys asked about it. And that's how you do it. But let me show you another feature it has. Let's start it up again. 3, 2, 1, race. Oh, the guy fell off track. You press the button again, the power button, and it remembers the time, and then you could restart. Put the guy on the track where he fell off, or whatever, if there's a track call. 3, 2, 1, race. And you could do that as many times as you want. So that's good. And also when you unplug it, it remembers, so you just plug it back in, it'll always remember your settings. Now, one thing I thought of, you could probably take this apart because I took the back off. There's little things here. You could take the back off and pop the board out. You may be able on the back of this, solder up a wire and put like a big switch like this and normally open, so when you press it, it'll do the same. You could do a track call if you don't have enough people, or if you want it by the track, a big button like how we have ours. You could get a big one like we use on our track if you've seen our videos, and then press it and it'll probably, well, it'll shut off the same way as when you do it with this. So you might be able to do that. You probably could if you take it apart. It's not that hard. I already did it in the back. You just have to pop these out and pull the board out. I just didn't want to bother because I'm not going to be using it. But if you have more people, you just have some guy on the box doing it himself. Let me show you something else on this real quick here. You go into the menu again, and press and hold the gear, and it says set. And you press again. Now on the top, when you do your minutes, or your seconds rather, with this, there's no decimal point. If you push the power button again, you'll see decimal points come up, and that changes the way the time works. I think if you put 1 on and you put it like that, it's gonna show you, if you put, I think it might be 1.1 second. I'm not sure. Let's try it out. I don't know if that'll be 2 seconds. Let's see how that works really quick. I think it counts down and shows the number on the side go down too, so you could use it that way also. Let's try it out real quick. Hold the gear. Alright, let's see how that works. Yeah, that's 2 seconds. See how it counts down? You could do it like that, or you could just leave it with the decimal point when you go like this. You could actually do minutes, but it won't show you the countdown, so I like it like this, or hit this power button, switch the decimal point without it, and that should be 20 seconds. Now let's see. Yeah, you could leave it just stock when you first plug it in and just put the seconds. If you want to race like me and my sister 2 minutes, you could put 120 seconds or 3 minutes, whatever you want. You just do it in seconds. And it shuts off. Pretty cool for $9.99. Check out the link below in the video description. I'll leave it there. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. This is a great find for only $9.99. That's awesome. Now, if you have any little tracks in the house all over, you could use this system on everyone. And 10 amps should be good enough. I don't think these will handle that much current through there. You could run them on an amp or something, but unless you get modified cars, but still 10 amps should be good enough. And that's how you do it. And I wanted to show you this. I was excited when I found out about this. I was searching on Amazon. I was like, oh man, that might work. And it just came in today, and I figured it does work. So this is awesome. I'll always have this on hand in case something happens. If I set up another track or anything, it's awesome. You can hook it in your track, use your controllers like normal, and that'll just shut the power on and off, track call, and time your heats. And you could race for real now and just have a lap counter. And it'll be awesome for 10 bucks. Can't beat it. Thanks, guys, for watching. As always, I appreciate y'all. Hit that bell so you don't miss future videos. If you're new watching, subscribe. And in case you're wondering, this is one of them Dash chassis from Dash Motorsports. Really nice. That was on 7.2 volt RC car battery. Anyhow, guys, hope you enjoyed this. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you next time here. Steve, BS Slot Cars on the racing track, and I'm out.